Welcome on back to Baseless Claims, our casual conversational comedy podcast. My name is Tay, Gay Panic.
My name is Tori Scared Thompson.
My name is Tyler Set Sail Matheson.
I'm ready. Get me on your boat.
If everyone would please join me
Bibles
for a brief 1-minute moment of silence while we have a moment of remembrance, a moment of silence for those that we've lost this year. So please join me in this contemplative minute.
What the fuck? Why?
Thank you for joining me. This is very serious. Thank you for joining me in that moment of silence and remembrance. Remembrance as we today look onward and set sail, sunscreen and sorrow, margaritas and mourners, an island of grief, eulogizing the Prince of Parrots, Jimmy Buffett, the life of a lifestyle remembered.
I think
Let's all raise a boat drink in remembrance.
I think it's one of the most disrespectful things I've ever heard to add jazz noodling over the top of taps.
No, that was Margaritaville as played in
That
the
was
Keys of-
Margaritaville.
I didn't even notice. I thought it was taps, like what you would play at a soldier's funeral.
It was taps mixed with Margaritaville. Thank you very much.
Still, I can't think of anything more disrespectful.
It's fully respectful. Hey,
for Jimmy,
whoa.
for Jimmy, yes, but I mean,
For
like
Jimmy.
in general.
Yeah, I'm mourning here. I'm recording this podcast as Jimmy would. I got ibuprofen and margarita, and I'm just hammered on this ibuprofen and margaritas.
If I would have known, I would have picked up some land shark, but
Yeah, for real. I just had salmon. Does that count for what we're doing here?
It's
Jimmy
enough.
hated salmon.
Whoa, Jimmy
Fuck.
respected anything from the ocean, okay? Jimmy loved the ocean.
R.I.P. to the Buffett, man.
Yeah, R.I.P. to the man.
If you are unaware, Mr. Jimmy Buffett did pass away very recently, and I wanted to spend today's podcast eulogizing Mr. Jimmy Buffett, who really did so much for us, and kind of the island way of life as a whole. Jimmy Buffett was summer for the entirety of America.
Sure.
Look, even if you're in the dead of winter, you throw on some Mr. Jimmy Buffett, that is summer, baby. It is legally, by all accounts, summer.
I don't think you can divorce him from the look of summer. Like, I just don't think it's
you
possible.
can't.
And not even in a funny way. I just don't think you can.
Yeah, like when did the man ever wear something that wasn't like a Hawaiian shirt and shorts?
Man was never outside of sandals. If he couldn't get something done in sandals, it wasn't getting done.
Yeah, for real.
Crafted his life around it.
Hello, my name is Tyler Matheson, and I was raised on island time. My father's childhood friend, John, was a grade A parrothead. He was like a father to me. John, and of course, who this is all about, Mr. Jimmy Buffett. Unfortunately, we recently lost both men who were instrumental in my upbringing. Before we get into Jimmy, a story about John, who introduced me to the ways of living on island time. Many days I'd spend on the water against my will fishing. I didn't like fishing. I loved tubing and water skiing. John wanted his space, the party pontoon, to be just that. The fun place for kids and adults. He would suggest, instead of going out fishing, that everyone get on his pontoon and have a fun day on the water, which for kids meant reckless speeds, and for adults meant pina coladas, smoked meats, and of course, the smooth philosophical musings of Mr. Jimmy Buffett. John had 2 cups that I would always see him with, a 64-ounce Speedway fill-up mug and a 64-ounce Margaritaville mug.
Hell yeah.
Both would be brought onto the boat for the full day, refilled on that boat from the cooler, and then refilled again at night before lighting a fire on the beach. Only a few months ago, when speaking with my own dad, did I realize that those absolute beasts of liquid capacity weren't filled with the Pepsi and Sprite I was drinking, but filled with tropical Margaritaville branded rums and liqueurs made by one Mr. Jimmy Buffett.
The best.
He embodied what it meant to live like it was 5 o'clock somewhere, and he will be missed dearly. John and Jimmy passed within weeks of each other, and I don't think Jimmy could live knowing that one of God's most devoted and drunkest parrot heads had left the beach. Jimmy was born in Mississippi, a child of the sailing experience.
How long is this eulogy?
His grandfather, a steamship captain, and his father, a marine sailor. Quite literally, the son of a sailor, like his hit song of the same name. The sea was in his veins. The tradition remains, glad he didn't live in a trailer. Jimmy said he originally learned guitar to pick up girls, a noble pursuit and why most people avoid college parties with acoustic guitars. But something was different about Dear Jimmy. Upon being given his big break, immediately writing his hit, Why Don't We Get Drunk? It was a departure from the musical flashiness of the 70s, inspired by his low-key tropical lifestyle, having recently moved to Key West, where he described, sex and drugs were plentiful.
Hell yeah.
Still true.
It's no surprise this lifestyle would be so appealing to so many in the continental U.S., especially to those who were landlocked. Previously, island time was inaccessible to white people, and Jimmy Buffett made it so we could all enjoy his tropical lifestyle, originally through music, but eventually through various experiences that were brought into our physical reality. These experiences include the restaurants and casino resorts we all know and love, but so much more that you're probably unaware of. Margaritaville was going from a state of mind to a state of play for sunburnt dads in Hawaiian shirts everywhere. How familiar are either of you with the Margaritaville brand as a whole?
I would say decently so, but not like...
I know that shit exists, dude.
What is decently so to you? What do you think Margaritaville is?
So I know that Margaritaville is a chain of fine dining establishments all across the continental U.S. and Canada.
I would like to note that it is described on margaritaville.com as a casual dining experience. It's
right,
not,
but they're being modest. Like, come on.
The food is fine, but the experience is casual. Show up in flip-flops if you go.
There you go. Yeah. And I know that they have like pre-bottled margaritas and margarita mixes, maybe some other fruity drinks, but aside from that, not a whole lot that I know of off the dome.
So you're saying Margaritaville, you're familiar with the restaurants.
And the take home mixes, yeah.
The take home mixers. Okay. Tori, how much do you know about Margaritaville just as a state of fucking mind?
I know it exists.
Okay. And you know what? That's why I'm here today, to educate you about the wide array, the host of the sheer width and scale of, you can't call this a business. This is an empire that this man built. It's truly, it knows no limits. Like the great Genghis Khan, perhaps, is the only comparable empire. Maybe Alexander the Great could be compared to Jimmy Buffett, but honestly, I don't think either of them were at nearly the same scale.
Is this going to be just covering the business of Margaritaville, or is this going to be also entering the state of mind of Margaritaville?
How can you unlink the two?
Yeah, I was going to say, it's almost like a meditative
My
state.
bad. That was a dumb thing to ask.
They can't be uncoupled from each other. Margaritaville both exists yet doesn't exist in our physical realm.
Mm.
Margaritaville,
Are you
as
saying
Jimmy
it's-
Buffett told us, is anywhere.
I was going to say, are you saying it's the bridge between the physical and metaphysical?
Schrodinger's vacation.
I'm saying it's heaven.
Oh.
I'm saying heaven is a place on earth, and it's Margaritaville.
All right, tell me about it.
I don't think he made that song.
Yes, he did.
He did. Every song you've ever heard that you liked, Jimmy made.
No. Heaven is a place on earth?
Yeah, it goes, heaven's a place on earth, and it's Margaritaville. Is how that one goes.
Okay.
And if there's another version out there, I don't care to listen to it.
Oh, gotcha.
Margaritaville is an American casual dining experience owned by Margaritaville Holdings, LLC, a subsidiary of Cheeseburger Holdings, LLC. Yes, those are the real names. I have not adjusted anything.
Mm-hmm.
Margaritaville is owned by Cheeseburger Holdings, LLC.
Why do people suck at naming their like top level companies?
It's because this man lived a fucking brand and he was gonna
Yeah, for
follow through with it. He set up a corporate holdings just to own different. Honestly, this man was stacking wealth. I'm curious to know his final net worth at the end because it had to have been fucking astronomical.
I'm sure it was great.
Yeah.
Here is a taste of some of the empires Mr. Jimmy Buffett raised from a song that he wrote in 5 minutes that was originally supposed to be titled Austin, Texasville. Much less branding opportunities on that.
A lot less.
Starting up, we have the Margaritaville College Ambassador Program.
I'm sorry?
Yes, the Margaritaville College Ambassador Program, which is focused on spreading a relaxed state of mind on college campuses worldwide. They do their best work in flip-flops, wear Hawaiian shirts to class, and live on island time, but they always make their deadlines.
As opposed to the famously uptight and well-dressed students of college.
Question.
Yep.
Are we about to uncover the Jimmy Buffett cult?
They're called parrotheads.
Okay, my bad.
And
Okay.
it's not a cult. It's a way of life.
It is truly a way of life, okay? Look, there is a college ambassador program that you can sign up for called Margaritaville College Ambassador Program. It's still running. You can sign up for it. And its literal only description I can find is focused on spreading a relaxed state of mind on college campuses worldwide.
That's a great philosophy. I love that.
As if college campuses didn't have enough dudes with guitars
Hawaiian
on
shirts,
campus.
yeah.
Sure, yeah. Who talk about how they're like really living like a low-key casual lifestyle. They just are really
Hey.
go with the flow.
I get my work done, but it's always 5 o'clock somewhere.
Wait, is that actually like, hold on a second now. Is that why there's a stereotype of acoustic guitars on college campuses? Is because they've been
wait.
funneled through the
Wait,
Margaritaville
whoa,
College
whoa,
Ambassador
Shit, this might
Program?
be a low-key. This might be like the most low-key Greek life on campus right now.
Wait. When was this foundation established?
Since the day Jimmy was born, okay, in 1946. The second he hit Earth, Margaritaville existed.
Oh my God. It's true.
That's why colleges went from like prestigious, like, oh, we're finely educated individuals. My uncle Cornelius Vanderbilt bought me this program, to like, today is gonna be the day,
oh my God.
I'm gonna be in massive debt.
It's why white people started wearing dreads on college campuses. It's because they were living island life, strumming their sixth string. Fuck. Actually, pairing nicely with that is the next empire built by Jimmy Buffett called Coral Reefer, Jimmy Buffett's own THC brand.
Hell yeah, brother.
Fuck yes.
Let me tell you a little bit about Coral Reefer.
Please. And spare no
Wait,
details.
please, hold on. Just one quick question before we start. Is the tagline, it's high o'clock somewhere?
No, they didn't have a specific tagline anywhere that I could find, but what I did find is press release that goes as follows. With Jimmy Buffett releasing Coral Reefer, his own THC brand, Jimmy provides a commitment to quality and his beliefs that individuals can find personal wellness through the relief-enhancing benefits and healing properties of cannabis. Now, strains of this vaporizer formula include Seize the Day, S-E-A-S. Seize the Day.
I love
Big
that.
fan.
Love that for him.
Big fan.
A CBD-dominant blend that helps you move on from the tension of the day.
Hell yeah, dude.
Cabana Daydreaming for full body relaxation. And Surfing in a Hurricane. Manage acute pain and bring sunshine to your stormy day.
Those are two polar opposite
Very
use
different
cases for
things.
that. Like, yeah, it'll either make you like sleep all day or go surfing in the middle of a
Oh,
storm.
no, I'm sorry. Those were two separate things. So Seize the Day is one, the CBD dominant. Cabana Daydreaming, which is full body relaxation.
Yeah.
And then Surfing in a Hurricane is the third one.
that's the name of it.
That's the name of it.
Okay,
Surfing in a
all right,
Hurricane,
all right.
which is to manage acute pain and bring sunshine to your stormy day.
this THC drink will knock you on your ass, just as Jimmy intended.
You're going to get fucked up, just as Jimmy wants all of us to live. He wants to live fucked up. Now, this is a proprietary vaporizer device that these strains come in, like it's its own pod formula with its own proprietary, like, firing vaporizing device, which is called the Tide Rider Reusable Battery.
What a fucking name.
I'm so on board.
This man was the absolute king of branding. No one's ever done it better, and no one should ever try because it can't be done.
And like with something as ubiquitous as quote unquote beach life, you can't, like, people can't relate to things on that wide of a scale, like in any other industry. You know what I mean?
No, it's
Like,
unheard of to branch out
endless
this far.
possibilities.
Yeah, like Jeep tries to do it with their whole outdoor shtick, but it won't even come anywhere close to beach life.
It's honestly incredible when you think about it, because when you make your whole brand relaxation, there are so many things, as we'll find today, that you can fucking pull that are just, it does not fucking matter. Like, you can pull out anything. It's a good wide brand to be a part of. And honestly, the marketing geniuses at Margaritaville Holdings LLC extracted every fucking bit of it that they could.
Or was this Burger LLC?
A Cheeseburger Holdings is so Margaritaville Holdings is a subsidiary of Cheeseburger Holdings LLC. So honestly, Cheeseburger Holdings is probably just an umbrella company that collects like tax-free income offshore
I was
somewhere.
going to say, like, why would they need a subsidiary for Margarita?
When you live on island life, you pay island taxes, and that means no fucking taxes. That money, like all of Jimmy's vacations, offshore, baby. None of it stays continental U.S.
Is it considered a vacation if you're never not on it?
Yeah, why not? Because what is a vacation but a leave from work? If you're never working, then you're always on vacation.
Very true. Very true. Because, like, think about it this way. Going from that, Tay, if it's always 5 o'clock somewhere, that means you never have to send that business email of the day because, hey, I clocked out. The FTC is like, the IRS is after them. They're like, you have to send us these documents. Jimmy just responds, 5 o'clock somewhere. And they're like, fuck, he's right. It's the end of workday. We can't make him send the email.
And then he sends him a picture of his drink.
Yeah.
And they're like, damn it, I wish I was there.
Jimmy doesn't understand the concept of second and third shift.
No, it's all 5 o'clock, all over the place, and he's always got the drink in his hand, as Tori said. Which, speaking of, another great product and or service from the Margaritaville team was the coveted, honestly, I'm thinking about buying this one, the Margaritaville Tahiti frozen drink machine. The ultimate party machine that makes... This is, when I say that technological achievement probably can't go further than this, I fucking mean it, okay? This is a Goliath piece of technology. It makes 3 separate drinks at a time
Whoa.
Jesus.
with 6 pre-programmed settings. This thing, if you have counter space in your kitchen, after buying this, no, you don't. You simply don't have counter space anymore.
I mean, this thing is like, it's like the freezy makers at a gas station or something like that. Like, this is a massive piece of equipment.
This is tech at its finest. I don't give a fuck about electric vehicles, clean energy, any of that stuff. That's all bullshit, stupid tech. The tech that matters in our lives is the Tahiti frozen drink machine made by Margaritaville, which can make 3 separate drinks at a time.
And
Does it
runs on
make-
diesel.
Does it make them or does it hold them?
It's a
them.
drink making machine. So it's got this big ass ice container in the back. It's got your reservoirs in the front. So you mix these cocktails in with ice and it all gets like filtered through these separate spouts to make 3 separate drinks. And you can choose your level of like, what are you making? A margarita, a slush, a pina
Whoa.
colada?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
It's massive.
We got to get one of these bad boys.
Wow. Yeah, for the Shapeless office.
Yeah. 3 separate drinks. We can all, now I no longer have to argue with Tori and tell him that no, I don't want his stupid beers, okay? I want my fruity drinks.
Yeah, and I can get like a pina colada while you get a daiquiri, and Tori can have the margarita.
And Tori can hurl all the slurs he wants at us, okay?
Wait, what?
They're not
whoa, whoa.
fruity drinks like he would say. And he doesn't mean fruity as in like
Oh,
the flavor
yeah.
profile.
Clarify that. Oh, wait, no.
I think verbatim you once called them, quote, fairy drinks as well, and that felt really icky.
And then he broke a beer bottle over my head.
I was trying to get you to be a man. God, asking for something that's strawberry flavored is just like, oh, come on now.
You're an adult. You're not supposed to like things that taste good. You're supposed to like things that taste like cigarette filters and diesel.
Yes.
At least you're honest with what you think.
Now, moving on from our frozen drinks, we have Latitude Margaritaville. I want you both to just take a stab in the dark. What is Latitude Margaritaville?
Latitude. And you said it was drink related?
No, it's not drink related. We're moving on from drinks. But I mean, it's Jimmy Buffett. Everything is drink related.
Yeah. Is Latitude Margaritaville?
You can't look it up. You cannot look it up.
I'm going to say Latitude
I have an idea.
I'm going to say Latitude Margaritaville is some type of tropical travel agency.
Damn it! You cut me off. That was my answer. And like,
I was talking first. You cut me off.
nuh-uh. But I also think that, and like the reason they call it Latitude Margaritaville is because all of their like resorts and destinations are on the same latitude around the planet, all within the like prime.
It's all the equator.
Yeah, it's all like the prime margarita zone.
Oh, not the prime meridian zone. We are now in the prime margarita zone. We should rename the prime meridian to the prime margarita.
That's what PM
Prime
now
meridian
means.
is longitude. Yeah, prime meridian's longitude.
Shut up. My family didn't own a sailboat, okay?
Go play with your fucking plushies.
Go play with your sailboat.
I will.
You elitist.
I will.
Latitude Margaritaville, your new home in paradise for 55 and better.
Oh, hell yeah, baby. He made the villages.
He
He
did
made
make the villages.
Senior living facilities called
Where are they located?
Latitude Margaritaville. Honestly,
It's got to be
Tate,
Florida.
what you said would be impressive. It's everywhere. It's the Floribama shore, essentially, you know?
Oh, okay. Yeah. I understand what
But
that means.
there are like Cancun ones. There are like Dominican Republic
yeah.
ones. Like these are, the man built a global fucking empire.
Oh, yeah.
That's
for sure.
that'd be what a good place to retire. Like, I'm so excited by the idea of retiring in one of Jimmy Buffett's 55 plus communities because you know that he doesn't allow anything that isn't relaxation.
Yeah. And like, no narcs are going to be in fucking Margaritaville, baby.
No, absolutely. That's the best thing. Smoke your vaporizer pens. Doesn't matter if it's legal. No one in Margaritaville is going to fucking snitch on you. They're all on island time, baby. No one's
And
going to.
Oxy, they're on that too.
They're also on Vicodin and Oxy because they're old and their joints hurt.
Like their HOA like representative wears a Hawaiian shirt. You cannot get more of a chill HOA lead than that.
Their HOA is the stingray in the tank in the lobby.
Yeah,
that's the president of the HOA. And like whether he like swims up to like a yes or no answer is the only decision he makes, and he does it once every 3 months. And it's should we restock the margaritas? And he always swims to yes.
Always swims to yes.
You know what the best part of this is, business-wise? Is that in every one of these communities, they got to have a place to eat, baby.
Oh, it's seamless.
You nailed it, Tori. You absolutely nailed it, because the entire idea behind Margaritaville isn't creating a product. It's creating a brand of products that interlink with each other so that they can all be sold simultaneously, not as a product, but as, again, a lifestyle, which is why this is Onward and Set Sail, Sunscreen and Sorrow, Margaritas and Mourning, An Island of Grief, eulogizing the Prince of Parrots, Jimmy Buffett, The Life of a Lifestyle Remembered.
Wow. Is that the title?
Yeah, that's the title of this segment.
Episode? Oh, okay. Yeah.
And the episode.
And God, Susan is not going to like that.
Yeah, Susan's going to be real pissed at that one. We're going to use way too many characters.
We'll just do the first letter of each word.
I really hope it doesn't spell something bad. I usually do love a good anagram, but I didn't try an anagram this one.
Mm-hmm. You know, it almost feels like Margaritaville as a brand is less of a like brand or experience or anything, and more of like an augmented reality that you can like enter into. You know what I mean?
That's so fun that we will get into that later.
Oh
my God.
We will get into that later. But it's less of a brand and more of kind of like a chill ass fucking vibe, you know? Like
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at.
it's a chill ass, real ass, fucking virtual ass, metaphysical fucking ass space where you can fucking just like set sail and fucking like smoke that fucking ganj.
Yeah,
Drink your fucking margs.
It's like a relaxed, like chilled out, low key, $1 billion, relaxing retirement, capital.
Put your toes in that hot ass fucking sand.
Yeah, you get it.
Get a little flip flop rash going.
Get your toes sucked by Greg from next door.
Hey,
Get your toes sucked by Greg next door.
You know everyone that lives in those Margaritaville communities are freaky as shit.
They're sucking toes. Those geezers in Margaritaville guaranteed to suck toes. That's one of the requirements. It's like, are you 55 and up? Yep. Do you suck toes? If you mark no, your application gets thrown the fuck out.
And then you mark yes, and then they open up a door to reveal Jimmy Buffett, and he's like, prove it. Kicks off his sandal.
Come on, suck
or better yet, since Jimmy literally can't be everywhere all at once, unless I'm mistaken on that. They just have.
He is metaphysical, but I do agree with because I know where you're going, and I want you to continue. But he is metaphysical and can be everywhere.
Every Margaritaville location and every Margaritaville latitude, whatever the fuck community, there is a plaster bronzed cast,
a replica
an anatomically correct replica of Jimmy Buffett's foot. At every
feet.
Margaritaville
not
across.
Not foot, feet.
You gotta know. You have to be able to suck right and left.
Well, it's like, you know the whack-a-mole game? It's like individual toes light up as the pleasure centers, and you gotta like whack-a-mole style, like get over to that toe fast enough to suck on it. Right pinky. Come on, take it over there.
He's like, what's going on with this one? She's like, I'm sorry, I'm a right dominant toe sucker. And he's like, get the fuck out of here.
They throw a curveball into the test, and they light up 2 toes at once, and someone manages to do it, and they're like, he's the one.
The chosen one. Get Jimmy here immediately. Well, it's funny because if you're like, I can't suck them both at the same time, I have arthritis. They're like, here, take this fucking Coral Reefer, Jimmy Buffett's very own CBD and THC brand. Cure your arthritis. Suck Jimmy's toes.
Step 1, cure arthritis. Step 2, suck toes.
It's the perfect system. You see, the margaritas are to get you a little bit tipsy enough where you're kind of like, yeah, I'll try something new. Yeah. I'll suck that bronze casting of toes. Sure.
You know what? I'm already sucking on toes. What's a little suck of this vape pen?
To be fair, I'm a little bit shocked that Jimmy Buffett doesn't have webbed feet.
Who's to say he doesn't?
I mean, if he's getting his toes sucked, there's probably not webbing in between there, but
You don't know that.
That's where it's most sensitive.
That's where it's most sensitive.
how much time that dude was in the water, I thought he was going to go full 13th year.
You mean the Disney Channel original movie, The 13th Year?
Yeah,
How wild would that have been if that starred Jimmy Buffett instead of like a teenager?
He was like the dad who's like, come into the sea, son. He's playing guitars, he's swimming backwards.
Well, what happens is it's not when he like interacts with water. It's like he can get in the water and the chlorine just fine. It's the second that like Margarita touches tongue that like, what's happening? And then like and then the tail grows. Like the mermaid
like
tail.
his Popeye moment of like eat the spinach and then pull the arm up and the muscles kind of like bounce into place. He has any type of tropical drink. If a Mai Tai touches his tongue, boom, flippers.
Mm-hmm. And like out of his skin materializes a Hawaiian shirt. Like he can't control it. It just appears.
He was already wearing one. It just like shedded that one and then grew a new one, like werewolf skin.
Yeah, and it's also the color of the Hawaiian shirt is based around his surroundings for better camouflaging.
Oh, I was going to say it depends on the kind of drink. Like if he drinks a pina colada, it'll be a white Hawaiian shirt.
Sure.
Oh yeah, keep the brand. See, I was thinking
it'll
more
have
of
like pineapples on it.
What Tori said is a very troubling thing though, because the act of camouflaging oneself is an evolutionary trait that is commonly seen in predators in South America so that they can blend in with their environment and murder their prey.
Isn't that not true? Isn't it the opposite so that they can't get seen by predators? It's prey.
It's both. They both happen.
So we're saying that we're with this existence of the 13th year, the Disney Channel original movie that Jimmy Buffett would star in an alternative universe.
Jimmy Buffett's 13th year, yes.
Jimmy Buffett's 13th year. Maybe, actually, to go with the Latitude Margaritaville branding, let's do Jimmy Buffett's 55th year.
Okay.
That's good.
That he blends in with his environment to like iguana style, or what's that fucking like lizard that like blends in and catches the flies?
Oh, chameleon.
It's iguanas, isn't it? Oh, chameleon.
Yeah, like a chameleon. Whatever Rango was in that movie, I think. Never saw it.
Yeah.
That was Johnny Depp, I think. I don't think that was a real lizard.
What? God, he's so good at acting.
I know, the man can transform into a role.
God, he absolutely disappeared in that role and when he was Willy Wonka. So you're saying that Mr. Jimmy Buffett in his 55th year was snatching up old people to like kind of like grab them and then bring them into his like almost like his fly trap, his Venus flytrap, which is called Latitude Margaritaville.
Yeah,
That's
he spun a beautiful web of like very financially stable companies that he's bringing his prey to.
I don't know. You guys are making it seem like he's like preying on old people trying to catch
He's
a
saving
vibe.
them. I will say
he's providing like
he's not preying on them. They're preying for him.
Yeah, exactly. Right? Like
Saint
you guys
Jimmy.
are making it sound like he's some greedy businessman who's
no,
out to make $1.
I don't believe that. I'm saying like it replicates predator prey behavior, but when Jimmy does it, it's nurturing.
Okay.
It's like come into my web. It's safer here. Like it's a better place. You're living that island life with me. Please enjoy your cheeseburger in paradise with me, Mr. Jimmy Buffett.
Mr. James Warren Buffett?
They did know each other. They were good friends. They owned a lot of companies together. That's why there was a huge successful empire.
Are they? Wait, hold on.
They are not related.
Okay, thank you.
But they did call each other Cousin Jimmy and Uncle Warren.
That's really based, actually. I like that a lot.
Even though they were not related. Now, getting back to this, come up with a slogan. There is a real slogan, but come up with a slogan for me really quick for Latitude Margaritaville based on everything we just talked about. What do you think the slogan for Latitude Margaritaville is? Your new home in paradise for 55 and better. That's not the slogan. There is a slogan, but I'm giving you that guidance, that inspiration.
I think the slogan would be, it's always island time here.
That's a good one.
My slogan time would be sailing to the sunset.
That's also, it's maybe that would be Latitude Margaritaville hospice care, sailing to the sunset. Like
that'd be a good hospice care too.
That'd be really good hospice care. Instead of an IV with like boring ass drugs, they just fucking load you with margaritas.
Fuck you up.
There's no morphine. It's nothing but margaritas and like
good vibes.
Yeah, Granddaddy Purple, as far as the eye can see.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Margaritaville Holdings LLC, a subsidiary of Cheeseburger Holdings LLC, found a fucking literal, actual scientific formula that is the chemical compound for good vibes. I wouldn't be surprised if anyone could do it.
That makes a lot of sense.
Because that's what they do. They mix the morphine with the margaritas and everything. And like in your IV, they have like a little drink umbrella stabbed through it. So it looks more tropical.
I think all three of us, the more we think about that picture of a fucking tropical.
Hey, put this guy on ice.
Instead of the heart rate monitor beeping like that, it's the sound is a guitar strum.
I just love the visual. I just love the visual of a fucking cocktail umbrella in an IV bag. So
like a real medical doctor comes in. Yo, why's that bag pink? What's in there?
No, it is. It's great hospice care, right? Like it's a real doctor and everything. But this is a retired doctor that lives in the Latitude Margaritaville Senior Living Facility. So this doctor is like retired, but he's, full fucking Hawaiian shirt. He's wearing cargo shorts, flip-flops, everything.
If I see my doctor walk into the surgery room, just huffing on a Jimmy Buffett vape pen, I don't know if I would feel...
It's called the Tide Rider.
Excuse me, the Tide Rider. If I saw my doctor puffing on that shit, I think I would be comforted, but I'm not quite sure.
Yeah,
it's
sure.
end-of-life comfort, and you go out to the soothed sounds of Jimmy Buffett.
So tell us about the slogan.
Grow old, but not up.
Damn, that's so fucking good.
Yeah. That's insanely good.
James, you did it again.
Oh my God.
This man was a fucking powerhouse of marketing. A little bit about Latitude Margaritaville. A no-worries tropical vibe offering an immersive brand experience, including a fitness center, aerobics, indoor lap pool, spa, arts and learning programs, an always live band on the private beachfront club with breathtaking views. And of course, you will always be served with, you guessed it, Tori, Margaritaville food and beverage concepts.
God, I would give anything to live there. Why am I so
I want to live there now. I want one
hate
for
how young I
like
am.
under 30s.
God,
there should be Gen Z Margaritaville.
Can you go over what always live band means?
They can't stop or they get executed.
Okay, that's what I was thinking, but I wanted to make sure.
Yeah, no, they will get harpooned. He doesn't do it with a gun.
Question.
He's a man of the sea.
What's better? There always being a live band playing or there always being an animatronic Jimmy Buffett playing?
Fuck.
Ooh.
Animatronic Jimmy Buffett.
Right?
Is so good. But here's the thing, is it's by the sea. It would get rusty because of the metal. So animatronic Jimmy Buffett would get rusty.
I don't know. I feel like they can figure that shit out.
From the sea salt.
There's just a graveyard of old animatronic Jimmy Buffetts.
It's like Tyler the Graveyard from Detroit Become Human, but it's all just fucking Jimmy Buffett animatronics.
Wasted wet, margaritaville.
Fuck. A
Dude,
chorus.
the next-
And then they have the Detroit Become Human uprising where it's a chorus of fucking Margaritaville Jimmy Buffett animatronics that take over the city.
Dude, the next Five Nights at Freddy's game is gonna go fucking hard.
Oh my God, is this in the fuck? I don't know if the Five Nights at Freddy movie has time to put this in, but guys, come on. Fucking crunch those workers a little bit harder to
Just
make
a
sure we
little
can
bit
fit.
more.
It's just to make sure we can fit animatronic Jimmy Buffett in here somewhere. Now, what you might not be familiar with is the concept in general of Major League Pickleball. Major League.
No,
I'm
familiar.
actually very aware because
I'm deep in it, T.
Yeah, my grandpa is actually in like minor league pickleball.
I guess, you know what? I shouldn't
keep
be
talking,
surprised.
please.
You know what? I shouldn't be surprised that A, your elitist ass family is playing minor league pickleball. Since they own a sailboat.
Optimal time to make that joke while Tori was
I
fucking
forget how elite you are, Tay.
neck deep in a fucking beverage.
Tori was absolutely gutturally smashing that beverage he has to his right. But like, Tay, I really shouldn't be surprised with your fucking cottage having ass, sailboat having ass. Are you a descendant of the Jimmy Buffett bloodline? Like,
Do you come from the Buffett family fortune?
Don't go digging where you can't afford to. But yeah,
I'm bringing
I mean,
my
like,
metal detector to that
no,
beach.
Tyler.
Okay?
Tyler,
I'm
don't
digging up
go
the
digging
seats.
where you can't afford.
I'm not digging. I just have a metal detector on the beach like an old fogey.
Then you'll never uncover the truth.
Hey, Tay, can I guess something about your family really quickly, just while
Is
we're
that
on the
what
topic?
we're doing now?
Can I just guess something about your family and you have to legally tell me if I'm correct?
Within reason.
I bet your dad owned a metal detector at some point. Your dad, I bet,
No.
is a metal detector at the beach kind of guy. Or your uncle.
No, definitely not my uncle. None of my uncles.
Tyler, you didn't get it wrong if you cut it.
I didn't get it wrong if I cut it. You're right. Now, you're familiar with Major League Pickleball, but are you familiar with the name it will be known as henceforward with its title sponsorship announced earlier this year, Major League Pickleball by Margaritaville?
That's
I thought you were going to
fucking
call it Major League
tight.
Buffett Ball.
Nope, it is now Major League Pickleball by Margaritaville is the official name of the Major League Pickleball Club.
Damn.
Because he does own 2 minor league baseball teams as well.
Mhm.
But Jimmy said he was happy to be in the same boat with Major League Pickleball, and God fucking damn it, saying this was glanced over in the article. He said he was glad to be in the same boat as Major League Pickleball. This man never fucking missed an island pun that presented itself.
Never.
This man
That
was
part of-
always
That
on.
was part of what made him him.
He was
What an
he was
icon.
perpetually half drunk, but always on, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Saying he was hooked from the first. Fuck, that was probably another one.
God
Fuck.
damn it. That's so
Oh,
good.
damn.
He said he was hooked from the first time he played, and it was the perfect ratio of work to play. Quote, fins up and paddles up, he ended with.
You know what I hate to think about, but also love to think about? I bet he was the most gracious lover.
Oh my God. The
As
stories
long
his
as you
lovers
sent
would tell?
As long as you spent the first 10 minutes giving attention to those toes, he'll do anything in return for you. This man was truly, one can only assume, an oral sex god with how much time his tongue spent chasing straws in a drink. That you know,
Oh
like
my
when a
God,
straw
you're
gets away
so
from you.
Right.
You know, like when a straw gets away
He
from you
puts
in a
the
cup.
little
and
umbrellas in there too.
Yeah.
Stabs a labia with a little umbrella.
And he's the only one who made it look sexy too, trying to get that straw.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
like
yeah.
it is the most embarrassing looking thing to miss your straw. If
Yeah.
anyone looks at you while you're doing that, Just leave.
Everyone,
leave whatever
please picture-
establishment you're in.
In your mind's eye, you trying to like chase down the straw in a drink at a restaurant. You look, and I'm speaking for the whole room when I say this, like a fucking idiot.
Fucking moron.
Like a fucking buffoon. James, when he did it, sexual. Raw sexual energy.
Because he was playful with it too. Because like he immediately knew, I look kind of foolish
I'm
right
chasing
now,
it.
but
Wink.
I'm gonna play it up a little bit, you know.
Oh, he was so good at tying cherry stems in his
Oh
mouth.
my God. He
Fuck,
invented
he
it.
probably invented it, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, this is where we get into Margaritaville maybe transcending the physical realm. And why don't you step into the metaverse with me?
Oh,
Fuck
As
yes.
we go to the Margaritaville online game. Party in paradise with your Facebook friends as you assemble your crew to jam sessions on the beach, play
hell yeah.
exciting island-inspired mini games, and discover your tropical adventure.
God, here's the thing. I bet it looks like dog shit, doesn't it?
It looks like Farmville. It's just like, you know, like the shitty ass meta fucking like body styles that Mark
Bitmoji.
Zuckerberg and his bad website revealed and then ditched when they found out, oh wow, no one wants to live in an online universe that only brands are a part of.
Yeah.
Fucking dumbasses. There's got to be a reason.
It also has like insane performance issues, and VR chat has been doing it right for fucking years at this
I
point.
can't wait to live my metaverse life in 12 frames per second. I can't
my
wait
God.
to give myself fucking like nausea. Now, you can, in Margaritaville Online, compete with your friends to fish for the biggest swordfish,
Okay.
slingshot
I was
the
gonna say,
pirates away.
competition doesn't feel very beach bummy.
Oh no, these are you know, it's games, you know, it's mini games. It's all in
Okay,
good
okay.
fun. Compete with your friends to fish for the biggest swordfish, slingshot the pirates away from your island, rhythm-based quick time event games, slot machines, throw darts, scratch off your lottery tickets, and assemble all the cheeseburgers to get your name on the leaderboard.
I fuck with that.
I'm done with the real world. I
Yeah,
want to live
why-
in Jimmy Buffett's
Why
metaverse.
why the fuck wouldn't you Ready Player One this shit into the fucking metaverse?
Because
Jimmy
if you can just
Buffettville?
ride out the metaverse until you're 55, then you never have to leave.
That's right, because you could just retire to Latitude. Oh my God, you figured it
Fuck.
out. You figured it out.
I live in Jimmy Buffett's metaverse until I'm 55. Then I get to graduate to the real life Margaritaville.
Whoa.
Exactly.
It's like it's basically like the army. Like that's boot camp. They're training me for Latitude Margaritaville. By the time I get there, if I join now, I'm gonna be so fucking good at bag toss, you wouldn't believe
Oh my
it.
God. You'll be a fucking national champion level bag tosser.
And you'll be able to pound margaritas like someone who's got a very, very real problem with it.
And there is no one on this fucking earth who will able to be sucking toes like you do, dude.
I'm going to be like, I have the high score in metaverse toe sucking. Can you imagine if there was a scene in Ready Player One where he put on the gloves and the big headset and everything? And then you see him, not in the digital world, it like cuts away to him like in his like shitty ass RV situation. And he's like crouched on the floor, like licking toes, but you don't see what virtual thing he's looking at. You only see the real thing. And he's just like a fucking spider just all the way down on the ground, just
You see him like using his hands to spread the toes apart.
Nibbling a little
and it
bit.
doesn't ever cut to what we're seeing in the virtual world, like what he's experiencing. We're only in the raw ass sad reality where he is just fucking tongue deep in between some Jimmy Buffett toe webbings.
Ew. That's all I gotta say.
This one doesn't really have anything funny about it. This is just honestly a perfect product. It's a clock that doesn't tell the time. It's always 5 o'clock.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah. Let's go.
You can do.
Wait, is it digital or analog?
Pick your flavor. It doesn't fucking tell time.
It's a cuckoo clock.
It's a cuckoo clock.
And it's always going off.
Ah. Ew, I hate that.
You could also do Margaritaville at sea. It is honestly, for research purposes, if cruises weren't the fucking like
Actual worst. Yeah.
actual like just like petri dish of new diseases, I would do it for research purposes because it's a $99 3-day 2-night offshore experience sailing you from Palm Beach to the Grand Bahama Island. On this floating island vacation, it's nonstop fun where it's always 5 o'clock at sea. Stop by the fucking beautiful name Paradise Casino.
Ooh.
God damn it.
Or
Ooh, that's
and try
so
your
good.
luck, or relax at the Saint Somewhere Spa, which is a song title.
Oh.
This fucking guy was so good at branding. It's unfucking real.
Because, Tyler, it's not a brand. That's just the way
That's just
it
Jimmy,
is.
baby. And I know you can't go, Tyler, and I know why you can't go, but I can go.
God,
I technically
damn
could
it.
go.
Yeah,
I wanna
that'd be
go
fun.
so
You can go
bad.
to one, and then after yours gets back, I'll go on a different one.
What, you don't want to go at the same time?
I think I'm sick. I don't know if I can go anymore.
I don't
But
know if you
wait.
both want to be on the same toe-sucking experience because you'll have to share some intimate moments that
Oh,
I don't
fuck.
know if this podcast is ready for.
Some digits might go in some mouths unintended.
Hey, what better way to do a team bonding experience than all sucking each other's toes, right?
I am honestly, I wish we had HR so I could fire you right now. I wish I had an HR to report you to. Tori, can you just act as HR for a second?
Yeah, you're fucking done for sure.
Okay,
Wait,
that was
I've said
wildly
some-
inappropriate,
Me
right?
and Tyler have said some pretty vile shit, and that is somehow the most disgusting thing that I've ever heard.
Wouldn't it make more sense if I was HR?
No.
No, because we need to fire you right now.
Oh, okay.
It's what's most convenient for us. On the Margaritaville at Sea, there is the Parakeet Kids Club. Now, if you didn't know, this is a real thing. Parakeets are the names for children of parrot heads.
Dude, that's
Aw.
if your fan base is so rabid that you have names for the children of your fans, they don't even
Fucking-
have to be fans themselves.
That's pretty cool.
That's how you know you've built a full lifestyle brand.
Damn, dude.
And no brand is complete without, and honestly, this is the reason we should just fucking quit, because no brand is fully complete without their very own podcast.
Aw.
Introducing Margaritaville, the podcast, Licensed to Chill.
Dude, how
Oh
the
my
fuck-
God.
How are we going to compete in this space with
There's
something
no
like that?
fucking way. There's no point. This is the last episode.
God damn it.
Who's on this podcast and what do they talk about?
Cuz it's not Jimmy, right?
It's not
Jimmy
Jimmy.
No.
It's
Does
not.
Jim-
It's certainly
Does
not.
Jimmy ever show up?
Speaks from the afterlife. He does sometimes show up. He's in a few episodes. It launched earlier this
Okay.
But it
Well, that's
is.
unfortunate.
It's people that live the Margaritaville life. So it's like people that Jimmy knows that were performers
It's like
themselves.
We found
One is a
this guy
comedian.
named Dave. He was wearing Bermuda shorts and had some open-toed shoes. So we brought him into our studio.
It's two comedians that
Based.
love Jimmy Buffett, but honestly, that would also be, I would listen to that podcast. If I
That's
got to listen
true.
to a podcast that was made by someone who doesn't listen to podcasts or like doesn't know like the podcasting like generalizations,
Mhm.
like if you pulled a random guy off the street in flip-flops and a Hawaiian shirt and asked him to talk about anything, buddy, I am full, like I'm listening. Like you could say, oh, this person graduated top of their class in a master's program and now they write op-eds that were like Nobel Peace Prize winning in the New York Times. But I don't give a fuck. Pfft, fuck you, dipshit. But you grab a dude wearing flip-flops or Crocs from the street, I want to hear what he has to say.
Every single thing.
Every single thing, I want to hear what he has to say. So it's two comedians, but what the premise of the podcast is yet another way for us to inspire an everyday escape and provide a little bit of paradise, making listeners feel like their feet are in the sand with a drink in their hand, regardless of their current latitude. It's just chill vibes. The podcast's whole fucking shtick is just listen to us for some chill-ass vibes this week. You're stressed out? Enjoy these chill-ass vibes.
How can
God, I
we
need
fucking
that.
compete with that?
There's
We
no
can't.
point.
No one can.
We can only ever be second place.
Which is why, in conclusion, Jimmy lived a branded life that all of us aspire to. He was an environmentalist, a business mogul, but most importantly, which John, Jimmy, and other dads globally could relate to, he was a chill-ass fucking dude. Please join me in a moment of silence yet again as Jimmy sets sail, not on angel's wings, but on parrot's wings to enjoy his cheeseburger in paradise.
Amen.
Oh, just one more time, huh?
One more time. That's the grill firing up.
Makes more sense now. Yeah. It's so funny.
Oh, fuck me.
A 21 gun salute for a man who truly made the whole world his island. Thank you, Mr. Jimmy Buffett. We'll remember you fondly.
Rest in peace, James.
You know who else should waste away again? This podcast. So thank you so much for listening to our show. Go ahead and leave a like, favorite, comment, and or review. Really helps the show out, gets us into curated lists, helps us beat that algorithm. And hey, if you want to join in the Discourse, you can join our Discord, and you can find that information in the description of wherever you're listening to the show.
You can also go over to youtube.com/shapeless media, and you're going to find every single episode of this show as it goes live and hundreds of other videos that you might just fucking love. We might be your favorite YouTubers, so go check it out.
You know, who knows? Maybe there's another special video coming out soon. Maybe one that's a little more, instead of island themed, it's a little more space themed.
A little more planetary.
Who knows? A little extraterrestrial.
Hey, gang, people don't know we're kidding anymore. We gotta stop.
That's because we're not.
We're going to give you the best mod load order for Starfield. There's no mod support yet, but
Yeah, there
we'll
is.
give you the best load order.
Absolutely there is.
No, well, not official.
Yeah, official mod support, yeah, no.
Because
I've seen people-
We're a console. Mod.
Oh, okay. Because I've seen people replace the flashlight texture with Nick Cage's face already, so that's pretty cool.
That's pretty good.
I love the internet. Now, we've reached the point in the episode where it's time to just throw out a baseless claim. It's just something that feels right. Kind of like how it's island time, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, cheeseburger in paradise. It all just feels right, regardless of whether it's true. You just fucking say it.
Could we just put in ocean sounds for like the next 30 seconds?
I think that's a really good way to honor his legacy.
Oh, to say no thank you to the baseless claim this week.
Yeah, because our
And-
baseless claims are always inflammatory and bring provocative like conversation and shit, but that's not chill. That's not island vibes. Isn't this nice? Beach in the background, hanging with my boys, sipping on a margarita. This is nice.
Ah, get your feet away from me, you fucking freak.
Oh, sorry. Just force a habit.
Tori, bring yours back over here. Come on, put him on my lap, buddy. Right up here. Come on.
All right.
Man, I hate. Save some
Sorry
for
about my
me.
knuckles. I haven't shaved in a while.
Save some for me, dude. Come on.
Ah, the carpet does match the drapes down here.
You like those Tootsies? That's what we call a Galapagos glizzy.